All right, everyone, it is summertime again, and we're going to show you how to turn this green pool into this. Stick around. It's not too hard. You just got to do a couple steps, and generally you can get it clear within a day and crystal clear within a weekend. So stay tuned for that. First thing you want to do is go ahead and use nature and let it fill up your pool. Close your valves off and just let the rainwater fill it up. All right, and we're just letting that rainwater fill up the pool so we don't have to waste money and put fresh water in it because you're gonna super chlorinate it and shock it regardless. All right, as far as right now, we just threw a chlorine floater in there to start killing the organic material in here. It's just 2 regular 3-inch chlorinated pucks. We've got water going in down there. We put a pre-sock on the filter here to collect any big debris, and we got the pump hooked up. Saltwater chlorinator is hooked up but not plugged in. So all we want to do now is fill the water up to proper level. And then we're going to make sure all the electrical connections are good and just run the pump for a few hours alone. No chemicals, just the pump. We've been filling the pool for about 2.5 hours. We just now breached the intake here. Got some water going down there. We're going to try and start the pump. Now you just want to run your pump for a few hours to get this top layer of scum off before you add any chemicals. All right, we got a variable pump on the lowest setting it can go. It is trying to prime everything and just wet all that sand back up in the filter. We do have water moving. So we're starting to collect the scuzz off the top and the scum and all the little insects with it. But we want to get it probably in between that second and third screw there, and then we'll have full flow. All right, the pump is primed. The no flow light is off. Chamber's full. And now we're just gonna suck all the nastiness out of here. We'll run the pump on high in a few minutes when the water level gets up, but for right now, just go around, and if you have a ring of yuck on here, or wherever you have algae, just scrub that off. You want to get all this organic matter suspended in the water to get it out. All right, we washed away all the pollen off the side. Some of it's clinging back, but it's all right. And we're just gonna let this run for a few hours. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so about 5 o'clock we'll come back and start checking and adding the first set of chemicals. You see the sun reflection there. It's still overhead, although it's cloudy. It's amazing how quickly the pool gets clean when you do it right. All the pollen's being sucked in. And we actually have a little whirlpool going on because of how good of suction we have. Alright, as you can see, the pool is much cleaner now. We can see the bottom still has tons of algae, but the filter is doing good. Go ahead and test your pool levels. And main thing is the pH balance. You want that kind of within spec, as close as you can get it, probably around 7.2 or so. And get the other chemical levels up. They don't have to be perfect, but you want it to be close to being right before you go ahead and put the shock in here overnight, and that'll work. And you want to do that at night because the sun will kill shock. And if we look right now over the tree line, you see there the sun's about to pass over it. So we'll put the shock in about a half hour or so, but we're going to test the pool now. All right, pH is off the scale there, and chlorine is almost 0 as expected. We're going to test the other chemicals now. pH was way up. Hardness and alkalinity were down, as to be expected after the winter. So we're going to work on getting the hardness and the alkalinity up right now. All right, we added the chemicals. We're going to go ahead and just stir everything up and let it filter for about another hour, and then add the shock to it. All right, after you got all that lovely organic material stirred up in your pool, now we can't see the bottom anymore. If you have a saltwater pool, you're going to want to go ahead and test your salt level, which we do. And we're going to test it real quick. Showing about 2,700 instantly. It's not bad. We just put 120 pounds of salt in there. And then we're going to turn the super chlorinator on and let this thing chlorinate all night with the filter running. Also, we're going to add 1 bag of shock to it as well to help it. Now, if you don't have a saltwater pool and it's just a chlorine pool, add your floater in there with a couple pucks and probably run a couple bags of this, 2-3 bags depending on your pool size. But we're gonna add this in, and then before the sun goes down and it turns nighttime, we'll check what happens at the end of day 1 and see if this pool gets clear. All right, it's 6 o'clock. This is a shot from the window. See how green it is. We'll let the pump run and see if it clears up. All right, it's been about a half an hour and the water is getting clearer. We added just about 2 ounces of this to kind of make everything coagulate a little bit and allow it to get to the skimmer. We'll check this before it gets dark again, and that's the end of day 1, and by tomorrow this pool should be clear. All right, it's the end of the day. We did start this probably around, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. And just, it's best to do this thing at nighttime because the sun will eat up the chlorine. But as you can see, it's already about 6 or 8 inches clear down. So it'll work overnight with the salt system. If you don't have a salt system, the chlorine will just work overnight. Leave the pump running on full blast. We'll come back in the morning and see how it looks. We also need to take note of the resistance inside the filter. Right now it's at about 5 psi, so we'll see what it's at in the morning and if we gotta back flush it or not. All right, it is the next morning, and as you can see to the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and back flush this filter out here because we did get some increase there. It was just below 5 last night, and now it's at about 8. So we're gonna go ahead and back flush the system and get all the stuff out of there, stir it up again, and then we'll check it again before noon. And we should get some gross water coming out of there. Yep, look at all that pollen coming out. We're just gonna flush it till it's clear. All right, it's early morning before the sun is coming up, and as you see, it's pretty clear now. You can see the bottom. Still a little haze in there, but we'll clear that up. You want to get some conditioner in there if you already haven't. This is the acid that keeps the chlorine from getting eaten away by the sun, and that's why you do the shock at night. So we'll continue with brushing and letting the filter collect things, and we're going to take a water sample and level out the pool. All right, pH is starting to come down a little bit, still a little high. Chlorine is low at about half to 1 part per million, so we may end up adding another bag of shock to it just in case. All right, it's just before noon, so that puts us right at about 20 hours, and as you can see, it's pretty clear, just cloudy, but it is sanitized, the levels are good. We're gonna add a little bit more of the clarifier in here, and then we'll check right back at the 24-hour mark, and hopefully this thing will be clear. Well, all right, that's pretty much it. It's been just a little over 24 hours. The pool is clear. We can see to the bottom. A little bit of algae just left in some piles, so we're gonna get the robot out and scoop all that up, and the water should be crystal clear. All right, we're coming to the end of day 2. Do not get discouraged. Everything looks clear by now, hopefully, as you can see. We went and got the water tested just to see where we're at, and we'll go over it. So our chlorine is definitely low, and that's to be expected with as green as this water was. The chlorine gets eaten up by the algae gets destroyed by the chlorine, and that gets dissolved. pH is 0.1 above, not worried about that. Alkalinity is 1 part per million above, not worried about that. Calcium hardness is a little low, but it's doable. The acid is low, so that needs to be addressed, and the phosphates are low or high. That needs to be addressed. So, and the salt is good. So right now, just to bring the free chlorine up and everything, we're gonna throw 1 more bag of shock in there, which we did. So that brings our total shock up to 3 pounds. And we're just gonna wait about an hour or 2, and we're gonna bring up the, let's see what's next on here. We'll bring up the cyanuric acid there. However that's pronounced, the acid. We'll bring that up to 50 parts per million, and then we'll worry about the phosphates later. All right, we're gonna call this one done. It's right at about 2 days. We still have to back flush the filter in about 24 hours to get the phosphates out of there, but we'll call this about done. Looking at the scale here with the pH and everything, as you can see, the chlorine is definitely up there now, and the pH is within the acceptable range. So we're gonna turn the superchlorinate off, and we'll do an update on the video to show the chemical results from the pool company in about a day. Hope this helps you guys. Have fun out there in a clean pool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.